Hi, today I'm here to talk to you about the achievement gap and the proposal in which I have come up with. The achievement gap is a gap that provides diverse cultures the ability to achieve in their own given way. My solution for this proposal is closing the achievement gap and doing away with standardized testing, as well as making sure the focus on the learning is the same for all students. Test scores seem to be the focus of the education system today. However, many children do not test well, so it's an unfair way to test the ability of the education system. Every child should have the opportunity to achieve their goals at the same level of thinking, and in order to have the same level of thinking, we can do away with standardized testing. I think some of the obstacles that might occur along the way will be the idea that not everyone will be on the same page, and there also may be an issue with what can be the replacement of standardized testing, because there still needs to be some sort of way to test this ability and the idea behind the learning and this and how teachers are portraying the education. The outcomes I hope to see are better teaching with teachers, less stress on the teachers as well as the students. I know that students sometimes think that the test defines them, and that teachers feel that way too. So doing away with the standardized testing will hopefully take away the stress on both the teacher and the students. The importance is that it's important to me because growing up I was never a wonderful test taker. I always struggled and had a hard time when it came time to test because I have a lot of test anxiety. So I think that, but I was very successful in day-to-day learning. So I never felt that the STAR test, living in the state of Texas, that's the test that we take, was a way to test my abilities. And I always felt that towards the end of the year, come April or May, this time, I was always under a lot of stress, and I became to hate school because it was all about going to school, taking the test, and then, once I took the test, there was no coming back. It was either you sink or you swim. And I have some personal experience. The little girl that I babysit recently came home and said to me, "Maggie," she was like, "STAR test is over, so now homework is optional." And I said, "Why?" And she said, "Well, because the teacher said that it doesn't really matter anymore." And I believe that the main focus of school today has become the testing, and there's no more about just teaching and having fun with teaching and teaching kids about culture and diversity and what it takes to live. And so I don't know, I have a really big problem with that. So I think the best way to kind of help the achievement gap and help the difference between low income and kids that have come from wealthy families is to do away with some of the testing. I'm not sure that my pitch is something that will go because not every person is on the same page as me, but it's my hope that I can be the change, and that when I become a teacher we can kind of do away and see away with this. I hope you enjoy. Thanks.